Hi, I'm Erica and welcome to Hack Your Health. So today I'm going to do a 2-month update, really more like 2.5 months, about this alopecia areata spot that I have on my head. I just thought I would make one just because I know if you have a problem like that, you want to know what's going to happen next. And of course, everybody's going to be different, so it's not to say that the same thing will happen to you, but it's just how it went for another person and could be similar, who knows. So I made a different video about this essential oil blend that I've been putting on the spot. So basically it was cedar, lavender, rosemary, clary sage, and peppermint, diluted in castor oil. So if you want to know how to make that, you can watch my other video, but I have been putting that on the spot every day for the last 2.5 months. So hopefully that's been helping the regrowth. For the first month, I also went to acupuncture, and I found that that was actually really helpful because I was having a lot of anxiety. And it really helped calm the anxiety, and it also really helped me get a good night of sleep, which was another thing that I was struggling with, and still to some extent am, but I stopped going because I was working so much recently that I couldn't really stick to consistent appointments, and it's not really the kind of thing where you can go as haphazardly as I would be going. So I went at least once a week, but I tried to go 3 times a week for a month. So I went quite a few times, and it was at a community acupuncture place where each treatment was $20. So I would recommend trying to find something like that if you're gonna go to acupuncture, because it was just so much cheaper that way. That's where you get treated in a room with other people and also getting treated at the same time, so the cost of the practitioner is kind of spread over more than one patient. I also did basically the specific carbohydrate diet for about that month, not quite as strictly as when I did it for Crohn's disease, but that is, in my mind, a good idea because it's another autoimmune disease, the alopecia areata. So basically, to stop the body attacking what it shouldn't be attacking, it's a really good idea to basically not overstimulate the immune system. So anyways, I was doing my best to calm the immune system and basically put it back into a more relaxed state so it would stop overreacting. And one of the ways that's been effective in the past was to do an anti-inflammatory diet. So that's also what I did. And other than that, I just tried to be mindful, got more into yoga and meditation, and just tried to reduce the stress in my life. In my case, I do think that there was quite a period of extreme stress which happened several months before the spot became noticeable. And so I think that I was mostly through that very stressful time by the time I noticed it. But I still did those things just to like take care and make sure that the immune system got the chance to kind of reset and calm itself down. Basically, when I got the spot, I took some actions which I thought would help create a better environment for healing, to slow the anti-inflammatory response, and to encourage the growth of hair. So that was the essential oils. So at this point, about 2.5 months in, the good news is that basically it didn't continue to fall out. So there's only one circle patch that's gone, and I did do some kind of hair counting. So during the beginning of the time when I noticed, there was still hair, I believe, falling out, because when I counted the hairs there were 60, sometimes even more, and now it's more like 30 or so. And as you can see, like, I have quite a bit of other hair, so there's gonna be hair loss every day, just not that much. And basically, I think if you're getting 30, 35 hairs, that seems to be a very normal amount, according to the research I did. If it's more like 60, still could be normal, but might be cause for concern. And if it's 100, it's likely that you're experiencing more than an average hair loss. It's still in the range that people experience, but on the internet, when you just do the top search results, it says between 50 and 100 is normal. But when I looked into it deeper, it kind of seemed like 100 was at the very, very top range. And if I can find that study again, I'll post it in the description. So that's just one thing that you might want to know if you do decide to count hair fall. That seems more like 30, 35 is sort of ideal for most people. And 60 still kind of normal. Up from there, maybe it's could still be a more mild hair fall situation. So in the video on essential oils, I said that I was putting it through my hair. Well, I did that a bit, and it did get very healthy. But for my work, I work as an extra, so basically it wasn't going well because there was the residue of the oil in my hair. However, all those hairdressers that do my hair like almost every day, a few of them have actually had alopecia areata, and one of them had it in January, which was about 9 months before I saw her, and her hair was already about this long where the spot was, so that might be encouraging for all of us. Yeah, so I'm just gonna show you as well how I cover up this spot, because especially in my line of work, that was my main concern, is like I can't have a bald spot showing on camera. So far it hasn't been an issue, but I'll just show you what I do. I'll show you two things. So the first thing that I was doing, oh yeah, and at this point the spot still looks completely bare, but there is hair that's probably up to, you know, half an inch or so long, that's very fine and sort of like white blonde. Hopefully it goes back to its normal color, because that wouldn't be matching obviously to my other hair, but it is starting to regrow. And at this point, even though you really can't see it very well, it feels like really soft baby hairs, and there's quite a lot of them. So after 2.5 months, that would be my progress, is the hair has stopped falling out, which is probably the most important thing, and started to regrow, but not in a very visible way. It's very fine, light hairs at this point. So hopefully over time they return to their normal color. So I'll show you the spot, and then I'll show you how I cover it. So for me, it's really lucky where it is. So this was the first thing that I tried, which is just an eyebrow palette, and this was okay. I'll just show you. So you can see that my hair basically already covers it. Like, I got really lucky. But if it moves, you can see that there's a patch there, right? And it's soft, but it doesn't look like there's any hair there. So the first thing I tried, let's see if I can do this just with like the viewfinder, was putting on eyebrow powder. Sorry, okay, there we go. So you can see that the eyebrow powder makes it definitely less noticeable, but it's still, like, I haven't completely filled it in, but the place where I have, you can see that it's still kind of lighter than my hair. So what I've been doing recently is just taking an eyeliner pencil and This is also way faster. Let's see if I can even do this. It's easier with a mirror, obviously. And just, drawing all over it. And you can see that the eyeliner, for my hair color at least, which is, you know, pretty dark, not super dark, but, you know, getting there. See, now you can hardly even see it, right? And I could do a better job with the mirror. So that means that, like, you know, if my hair moves, I don't have to be like really panicking, because generally people are not looking that closely. For some reason that made my eye water. But anyways, this is black, brown, CoverGirl, you know, it's just an eyeliner pencil. And this is a more natural eyebrow palette, because for putting it on every day, I wanted it to be something that wasn't too strong in case it irritated the skin or anything. And at my work, they had some root covering spray that they sprayed on there at one point, which was super dark, but I didn't want to put something so strong chemically on my head every day. I thought that might be counterproductive. Also, you can try something like Topic, which when there's no hair, from what I understand, it won't work as well, but at this point with the fine kind of baby hairs, it would stick to those and create more fiber looking surface. So I just haven't felt that strongly that I needed Topic at this point, but that would be a more textured look rather than just filling in the color. So those are my suggestions for covering up the spot. It really doesn't take long. Yeah, so that's what it's like 2.5 months after finding this alopecia spot. And from talking to others, it seems actually like a very common problem that basically the vast majority of the time just kind of resolves itself. But I thought I'd just share with you some of the things that I've been doing, and also what it's gone to at this point. So yeah, I'll keep you updated and let you know when hopefully the hair starts growing in with color. Okay, well, thank you for watching, and let me know if you have any questions or comments or experiences that you'd like to share or anything of that nature. And thanks so much for watching. Okay, and best of luck on your healing journey, even though I think that this is more a matter of time and maybe some healing from stress. But it's not that, you don't need to be like, I don't think, super upset, because it's basically gonna come back. Okay, well, that's what I tell myself. Okay, thanks for watching. Okay, bye.